Good evening, Opulence family. My name is Mavis, and I'm your host for this evening.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Good evening, Daniela. Happy to have you. You look
How are
beautiful.
you?
Look
Oh my God, I
beautiful.
see so much excitement on the call. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I heard Philippines is in the house, Thailand is in the house, and we are very, very excited to be here. Good evening, good morning to you, Rico, as well.
Yes,
How are you, my dear?
I am fine. Rico is our backup. You know that.
Of course, of
Without
course.
Rico, I feel so happy when I see
Amazing.
Rico on the call. Yeah. You look
Amazing.
beautiful, Daniela.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Yes.
much, my dear.
Yes.
Well, I wanted also to appreciate all the partners who look out for us here in Mexico. I guess the news in Canada have been
Yes,
going
yes. I
crazy
pray.
about what's
We just
happening
have to
here.
pray.
And yes, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my
Yeah.
heart for taking a good care of me and
Mhm.
asking how is everything here, and we're safe, and that's the most
Thank
important
God.
aspect.
Thank God. That's
We are
important.
safe,
Yes.
and I'm very, very, very thankful. So,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to start sharing my screen if you can just allow me.
Partners, guests, I am going to introduce our presenter this evening. Daniela has nearly 2 decades of experience in direct sales. She began her journey at Opulence Global as a distributor, and in 2016, she joined the corporate team as the sales development manager to create strategies for all entrepreneurs at the company to reach their potential in growing their businesses. After over 7 years of being on the corporate team, she believed that she was best suited to continue her dream of building her Opulence Global in her home country of Mexico in the field. So in 2024, Danielle restarted her journey as a lifestyle director too of the company, working on the Mexico expansion and continuing to support others in the company to grow their businesses as a master distributor. Daniela donates her time, skill, and resources to different nonprofit organizations and helps entrepreneurs achieve their highest potential. That is our Danny, who is going to be teaching us this evening. So the floor is yours, Danny. Thank you.
So much, Mavis. Thank you, and welcome everybody from all around the world. My name is Daniela. For those who don't know me, I'm a lifestyle director too with Opulence Global. And for the past year, I've been building and growing and expanding our amazing company in Mexico. And of course, that goes to, every corner of the world. I am relentless and excited to be working with each and every single one of you in anywhere in the world where you are, because we're here to support each other and to help us grow. I just literally finished another tour with my partner Obdulia, which is in California, and we're building the market. And you know what? It just gives me goosebumps because every single person that comes into our tours, they bring the pains of the industry. They come out, they come on board and they tell us, oh my, this company so and so, and this company so and so, and I hated this, I hated that, and this I couldn't stand it. And they come and tell us all of their pain, the pain that exists around the world in the network market industry. And I can tell you that today is not the same thing that it was 20 years ago when I started this. But I'm very proud because when people ask me questions and they put me, at those tough positions when you need to give them an answer, and I tell them all about opulence, there is not one part, not even one part when I am not proud of who we are and what we represent and how the company stands behind us with our products. I have my links here because today we're going to talk about brands and links. But before that, I thought, to tell you about the 30 plus use cases, because for those of you who are only talking about Fountain of Life, like myself, because in Mexico we only have Fountain of Life, we started to introduce divine, and a little bit by little bit, we're starting to introduce collagen, and little by little, toothpaste and these type of products. I really want to show people that from the moment, right, that we wake up, and when we are doing our lifestyle, and we go do our errands, and we go to the bank, and we go to the mall, we are spending money on more than 30 essential products divided into all of our lines: personal care, health supplements, fashion, more anything, right? These purchases are typically made in stores. I was talking to another prospect earlier, which, by the way, is launching as an LAP tomorrow. And she said to me, I love my shampoo, my body wash. I buy toothpaste, like I buy my supplements at the drugstore. So regardless whether you're doing it with Opulence or no, you are spending that money. So the profit is going to the big retailer, not to you. I said, I am not telling you about Opulence just because I want you to buy for your own. I am showing you Opulence because I want you to make money. What drives me is so that you can earn money. That's my goal. I want my team to be making money. I'm not only looking at my bank account and looking at my e-wallet and how much money I'm earning. No, I'm looking out to see who in my team I can help so that they can actually make money. So today I had actually 5 different guests in total, 3 presentations, and with all of them, the questions were exactly the same. So I want you to take a moment and imagine your daily routine. How many of you are making these same purchases? So if you wake up at 7 a.m. and you wake up and you get ready for your day, what are the products you're using? Toothpaste, mouthwash, mouth spray, shampoo, conditioner, body wash or soap, shaving cream. That's only 7 a.m. when you get into the shower. Agree? Raise your hand and, have some participation here with me. So I am already using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products. 7 products at 7 a.m. What happens when I start getting ready for my day? 7:30. I am doing my facial in the morning, so I'm getting all my skincare and my makeup ready to use my products. So first thing I do is put my glasses, my anti-aging skincare, my hand and body moisturizer, my deodorant, perhaps healing cream. If you have a rash or eczema or psoriasis, you're already using a healing cream. What about antibacterial ointment? And why not wake up from your bed and wear your slippers? Right? So by 7:30, another 7 products that perhaps you are already buying from a bigger retailer. By 8. If you already took your shower, you already did your facial, you're just ready to get going. By 8, when you're having your breakfast, look at me, my collagen in the morning. By the way, I'm loving collagen. I have my 4 bags open. I'm not opening only one. I have 4 because I just don't know what I'm going to feel like it. So today I did this entire one for green juice. So today I did green juice, celery, spinach, coconut water, half a lemon, pineapple, cucumber, and my scoop of collagen, the one that's non-flavored. So this was like my water of the day, okay? But I still had my breakfast with my fountain of life. So you can already have your antioxidant and your 3 capsules of divine. We have to start updating this one, right? So you already, before even get out of bed, before even getting out of your house, before getting ready, you are already. Did you notice that my nails are growing too? This is the first time ever that I don't have to wear fake nails. These are like my nails. I'm so excited. And the lady who does my nails, she was like, oh, I just saw you before going to Canada. Like, what happened to your nails? I said, why? She said, because look at how much they grew. I was so impressed that she noticed it. So I'm telling you, people are noticing it in your hair, in your nails. Definitely there are going to be changes. So when you're getting your outfit ready to go, perhaps you're using your micro cleansing spray. A lot of people I see that when I go out with them, they have their spray in their purses, on their bag, and they're cleaning where they are going to be. Maybe you're putting your earrings like myself today and your ring and your bracelets and your necklaces, watches, sunglasses, your opticals, your purse, your briefcase, your messenger bags, your luggage if you're traveling, belts, wallets, sneakers, like you name it. I love it. Like, why can't we just show this to people and say, you know what? You can join me in this venture where I am showing people the lifestyle that everybody wants to have. They just don't know how I made it happen. So when I tell them about opulence, it just comes out naturally, right? I love it. So 8:30 and you already went through all of this. So what if you could buy all of these daily essentials from your own mall instead? What about that? So today, as we embark in this, and perhaps you are new, perhaps this is the first time you are on a training call where we're learning about our products, I want to encourage you and I want to show you the all of these products that we have in our line. Like I was telling you, I was just finishing another tour with a prospect and she was saying, like, can you send me a catalog? And I was like, oh my God, in Mexico, you can just look at my website and the thousands upon thousands of SKUs that we have, and you would absolutely love what we have. But right now, we are expanding Mexico with Fountain of Life. And I love to have our prints and links. I have some of them here. Today we're going to go and talk about it. Because you need to become an expert on how to use this material so that when you are speaking to people or when you are out and about and you're running your errands, you can actually use this as your leverage to connect with people. So friends and links are going to help you promote these 30 plus users. Now, I remember at a time we wanted really people to showcase through social media their 30 plus users. Because perhaps you are not into fashion, or maybe you don't have access to the fashion items like we do in Mexico, but I want to show people that I have access to that. And for example, now when I was in Canada, I told my partners that were in Mexico, like, I'm going to Canada. Do you want me to bring something? So my luggage was like all about opulence. And I brought collagen and I brought Divine and I brought all these products with me because I wanted them to be, firsthand, come and try it, see the quality, look at the boxing. Like they haven't experienced the fashion the way we are experiencing the fashion in Canada, because I find that they are very blessed to have this beautiful headquarters gallery and bring their guests over there every single day if I wanted it. And today people ask me, are you doing live events? Because let me tell you, people want to have live events. They want to come social. They want to go to places where they're meeting new people or connecting with other entrepreneurs. So use it as a networking aspect so that you and your, acquaintances or friends or, the strangers that are not your friends yet, to be with you and to share all about the opulence experience. And the more I look at our opportunity and the more I, excuse me, look at our products, the more proud I feel about representing a company like this. It is so, when people tell me, oh, I've been in this company or I've been in that company, or, I was at this company at that point and I would love to introduce products like this. And then I show them and then they look at my lifestyle. They really want what we have. So I can tell you, people are looking at you and the things that you portray and how you're dressed and how you're talking about business. And they want to be a part of something like this. So don't be shy and be very, very conscious about what your prints and links would give you. So I'm going to stop sharing here because I want to focus today on our prints and links. I'm going to put it here. So we have, first of all, drop cards like this, right? Well, these ones I have are for toothpaste. The reason why I love these ones, they are in an inexpensive way of featuring or talking about one particular product in your line, okay? So we can have or use these ones to specifically talk to our customers or new prospects about a product. The reason why I love this is because if you, let's say you have 50 customers or 100 customers already in your organization, and all of a sudden they are buying Fountain of Life from you. Month after month, they're ordering their Fountain of Life. Maybe they order 2, 6, whatever bottles they order, great. And then you tell them, by the way, I would love for you to give me your opinion on our latest addition, fluoride-free toothpaste. They don't know it's not your latest edition, okay? All you're saying is you are getting excited about them trying a new product that perhaps they don't have in their lineup yet. So let me tell you a little bit about my product. So that's where these ones come in handy, okay? So from your prints, you want to use a card that talks about a specific product in order to introduce this product to a current customer or somebody that already uses this product. Maybe you're looking at dental clinics or doctors or places where you can feature your products, and you want them to have this product per se, and you want them to learn about this product and the benefits of microsilver. Well, this is a perfect tool. You can definitely go deeper with our Safe Home Revolution booklet. Why? Because if you open this, and I don't know if you have never seen one like this, by the way, when it comes to the microsilver collection, we have an entire set of pages that speak about microsilver technology, which is one of our patent ingredients in our Safe Home Revolution collection. So remember, microsilver and Origin Spruce Tree Extract are the two patented ingredients that no other products have. So when you go to our toothpaste, look at this. It will give you plenty of information about our product, about the benefits. And if you want to do it like a, very easy and simple, then you can use a drop card. If you want to go deeper into the information of the product, then you can use the microsilver lookbook. Now, why I love this is because this gives you presence. This shows you're professional. These people will look at you with a different eye. They will look at you with respect. They will look at you like, you are professional. In the back, there's a QR code if you want to go directly to your website, but you can always put here your label with your information, okay? In the back part, there's always a space and room for your label. I'm going to show you here as well. There is a square space for your label. Fountain of Life, it has a blank space for your label, okay? So you can print them in Staples or the closest office place that you have around your home. And what I love that is I always put my name, my website, my phone number. That's it. People, all they care is how can they buy it? How can they connect with you? If they love WhatsApp, great. The reason why I put my sticker is because I don't know where that print is going to end. I don't know if the person is going to drop it somewhere. Maybe they were not interested, but they couldn't say no to me. By the way, we have that in Mexico. Hi, Nora. And in Mexico, we don't know how to say no to people. Everybody will say, yes, of course. Yes. Can you make it at 5? Yes. Well, actually, I'm busy at 5, but what about 6? And everybody's like super excited, like the way I am, right? And then they just don't show up to the meetings, but they can't tell you no. So infinity follow-up is what we're practicing in Mexico, and Obdulia cannot let me lie. We follow up and follow up and follow up and follow up, and the person is just saying yes, 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 yes. They're just not signing up, and we're getting like, oh my God, when is she gonna say yes, yes, and yes? You know. But it's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. Anyway, so prints and links. When it comes to booklets, we have the Safe Home Revolution booklet. Now the new one, by the way, the new one, this is actually, oh, I thought this was the new one. I have another one that already contains and is already going to have Arctic Vita, believe it or not. So if you want to learn more about the technology behind the product, and of course our patents and more studies about each product, you want to go to your link, okay? And I find that nowadays, yes, it's great for people to have something like this. Now, I don't know if you've seen in your back office the Mac packs. I'm going to actually open my personal website so that you can see live here. One that I absolutely love, obviously, is our Fountain of Life brochure, because this one gives you a lot more insights as well on our recent updated version of the Fountain of Life brochure. And it's here, and it only talks about Fountain of Life, so I love it. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen here. So when it comes to the links, all you have to do is go to promo, okay, from your back office. And in here, you're going to see that the new Safe Home Revolution package is including our Arctic Vita, the collagen. I love it. We do have, and encourage you to buy this one, the Mac packs. So the Mac pack for 2025 includes 7 of this, but they come in a beautiful little folder, and it has every single one of our materials when it comes to drop cards for Divine, drop cards for fashion, your postcard for FERI Flawless, for toothpaste, Divine, your Fountain of Life booklet, and your Safe Home Revolution booklet in a nice folder. Okay? So these packs are designed, it's here, it's $35 for 7. So I'm just going to do some math here. I love telling you numbers because I know you are making numbers. So you're looking at a $5 investment for a partner or a person that's kind of like already came to the tour. Maybe they have tried some products, they haven't made it to a business presentation, but you want them to take the next step. I would love for you to have this Mac pack with some more information about our products. Perhaps you want to give them a sample or product for them to try at home. And I can get back to you in a couple of days. How do you feel about the products or, the business opportunity? Now, 2 days, I make sure I call my customer. I tell them and I ask them if they had the opportunity to take a look at the Mac pack that I gave them. If they didn't have the time, it's not a problem. You can just leave it with them. I usually leave them the information, sometimes even after the tour, if they want to take something with them, like a goodie bag or something, where they can experience the product after the fact that I gave them the presentation. Because I don't know if this had happened to you, and raise your hand if it does. By the time you finish the presentation, not necessarily the person remembers everything that you teach them. Like today. I know today, by the time I finish my presentation, you are not going to remember everything that I teach you. And that's okay. It's normal. Okay? That's why we need to relate to stories, and we need to relate to what we go on a daily basis. Because if I just sit down here and give you training, the chances of you remembering tomorrow what I said are very, very low. So today is about stories and training you on how to use this product so that you can become a master of your prints and links. Okay? Now, the more you read these documents, the more you know, remember, the more knowledge you have, the more power and the more confident you are going to feel when it comes to speaking to your customers. So, with the new one, you already include here Arctic Vita and the pages of it. Okay? So if you want to go through the one time, you can also buy them separately. These ones are 25 for 65. So if I do the maths, 65 divided by 25, I'm buying them for like 260. Okay, so I want to invest in my customer for them to have all the information they need about the science behind my product, because this is not another shampoo. This is not another collagen. And I can tell you, last week I went downtown and I went into a very, very, very famous pharmacy or drugstore that exists in my country. And there was an entire wall only on collagens. Only on collagens. And I started reading labels because after our health seminar, I learned a lot about, reading labels. And I was in shock about what I saw, because yes, they were, $50 collagen, $30 collagen, or capsules. Some of them were in powder, some of them were just hydrolyzed, like you name it. And the more I read and the more I learn, the more I am like super sure about the quality and the premium level of our products. That gives me confidence to obviously speak to people. So yes, you can use and give out every day. I love that, Maria. You're doing it the right way. Because why? If I have material and I want to look professional, like I need to show my clients why do they want to have a catalog like this. But in Mexico, we're only focusing on the Fountain of Life right now as a material on its own. And I also created this in an online version, not so that it has all the information, honestly, because I find that a lot of people are not actually going to read if it's not, like a booklet. I love the booklet idea because wow, I can read. Okay, the power. Okay, let me learn about enterolactone, And all of a sudden they start going through all of this and they're like, wow, our booklet really is a piece of science behind our product that people really want to have. Now, drop cards, and the reason why I love them is because they are inexpensive and they also help you go talk to more people. So these are great tools that you can use when you go to trade shows and when you're going to be meeting like 100 or 200 people and people that would love to know a little bit about your product, and you just met them and you want to create that connection perhaps for them to come to a product preview or a business presentation. You can definitely extend that information for them at the time of the meeting. And actually today we were discussing about the strategies when it comes to showing the product and then showing people your links, because I find that we are so busy with our routine. People nowadays are like, so everybody's like working, and I have an appointment here, an appointment there, and this and that. And all of a sudden, the day ended. Like today for me, it was like, oh my God, it was nonstop. So it was like back to back calls. I stopped, went to, cook food, go back to the computer, like call. So sometimes if this is me, imagine people with a job or commuting, 2 hours to go to work, 2 hours to go back home, because Mexico City is crazy traffic. So for me, when I look at my timing, I want to make sure that my timing is used in a smart way. Having said that, my prints, right, when the person is super busy, my links will be the ones help me out. So I don't know if you notice this, but when you go to your back office and you click on the actual product, there is a learn more beside it. So if you click on learn more, it actually takes you to all the science behind the product. Okay, so if you click on learn more, it will give you all about the products. So for example, Divine, if you want to learn more, instead of just going straight and shop, I know we're shopaholics and we just go straight. Look at this, beautiful. Like, wow, it will tell me everything I need about Divine. What is it? Like I can just jump on the benefits and it will take me straight to that section. Like our website is gorgeous. And it will tell people why they need a product like this. And it tells me everything that I need to know about my product. And then it gives me the benefits. And then, okay, you want more? If you're ready here, you can shop. It will take you to your shop. But if you need more, okay, keep going. It will give you an overview of our ingredients, why each ingredient is important, why we need zinc in our body, why we need glutathione, why we need grapeseed. Like, my links are doing the job for me, right? By the way, I'm actually reading, but you can read more. Look at this. So we have an entire section for each ingredient. And I don't want you to become scientists. I don't want you to become doctors. All I want is give you enough information so that you are confident enough to talk about our products, and at the same time to your customers to make their decision on buying the product or not. So I agree. It's very detailed, and it will help people with a lot of these questions that they might have, because I agree, we are not scientists, but we can guide them with the information that we have available. So the links, clicking on opulence.com/your username and taking them straight to the product they want, you can actually go here where you're talking about the ingredients and then just go to the top bar and then copying this section. Okay, so you copy this and then you paste it into WhatsApp or Message or whatever. And then this way, people will have direct access to this particular section. Okay, and then after you look at the ingredients, at the very bottom has all the non-active ingredients. How is our capsules made? Are you ready to buy? Okay, no, Daniela, I'm not ready to buy. I want to keep reading. Okay, perfect. So then you go to articles from experts that speak about a product. You want more? Perfect. You go more. And it will take us to an entire section about expert insights about Divine. Don't you love it? And then you can compare the product with other products and the research about our products, and then scientific research about each section. Okay? Look at this. I absolutely love it. Like, it's loaded with information for those customers that are more, their personality is like an urchin and they need data and they need information and they need to know everything about the product before making a decision. Have you had one of those? You know, those who ask you all the questions. Today, I had the privilege of interviewing a top income earner at another company. She's joining us. Like, for me, it's a done deal. And she's a shark, but she was making the right questions, even though she's not an urchin, but she needed data. The questions she asked, but specifically the questions that a lot of people would ask when they are deciding, right, or sitting on the fence, whether they want to have our Opulence membership or not, if they want to build a business or not, if they want to buy the products or not. Okay, so I love this section. And then, are you ready to buy or no? Because we have related products that you might absolutely love. And then, okay, we go discover FERI Flawless. And then it takes you to another world of FERI Flawless, right? So now I'm going to go and explore my products. So I have my cleanser and the background, and like, I just love it. You see, if I look back when we started with FERI Flawless and the ingredients on each product and why do I wanted it and why, you know, like, are you ready to shop? Like, it takes you back to the product. So I need to be a master of my links. Now, what happens when the person I'm talking to wants to know about the business? So I take them to the opportunity section. So my links, I already know, is my website where they can watch this video with our SVP presenting the overview of the business opportunity, or I can take them through it directly from our slides. If you don't have it, you know, if you don't have your tour binder, you can do it straight from here. Or you tell them about the memberships. And this section I love. I was actually just answering some questions to a prospect before coming into the meeting, and I showed her. She wanted it to become a brand partner for $299, and I showed her the benefits of the LAP and why I wouldn't join as a VP. And I said, yes, the package is available for you. I don't usually talk about it because look at this. When you start going down and then you start seeing like, no, it doesn't include that. No, it doesn't include that. For the same amount of money, time, and effort, you will earn only $17,000 versus $52,000. And they're like, oh, right? And then I look at the bonuses, and then I look at the monthly opportunities and the monthly bonuses that she would be missing if she chooses to become a VP versus an LAP. So I find that graphically, when people see this, they're like, oh, yeah, then it makes sense. I will go here. And then you can start launching. But when I know my links and I know what I have available to show, it makes my life as a presenter easier. Okay. So I really, today I wanted to take this training time so that you know exactly where things are. And I want, if you don't know, ask me the questions, because I really feel that a lot of times when we are new in the business and we're just all over the place, we're excited and it's a lot of information to take in, and all of a sudden we forgot that I have my catalogs, I have my testimonials, there are so much information. Now, another link that you want to make sure that you are following our social media as Opulence GL for all our fashion, like as a brand, and then we have Opulence Wellness for our health and wellness products. People can see actual posts about it, like information that you can actually reuse and share in your own social media with your own personal input, but you can also show it to your customers so that they can follow us. And we're gaining followers as a community. And then this way, if your customer didn't buy anything today, tomorrow when they go on Instagram and then the post comes up, they are going to be always reminded of, yourself. So you want to share from your own, as well as invite them to follow our channels of communication on social media. Okay, so that is going to be for Instagram and Facebook. Also, remember we have our group, the Fountain of Life, actually the Safe Home Revolution, Fountain of Life, and Divine Official. That's for testimonials. More than 20,000 people sharing on a daily basis their experience with Fountain of Life, with Divine, with our products openly. And I tell people this is a public forum where people are just sharing openly about the benefits of their products in their life. Whether you had a specific condition or not, and you're using the products, you want to see how others are being benefited by it. And another thing that I absolutely love about that group is that on the search button, I don't know if you've seen this, and I'm not sure if I have access to that here. Let me see if I can show you. But if I was to go on Facebook here and I go to that group, give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can show you. I have my groups here. If I go to Fountain of Life, because I have the Spanish one as well. Fountain of Life and Divine Official. This group, when you have people being invited or showing this, look at this. If you go to the search button here and you click, you have a customer that has diabetes, and you click search, it will actually show you every single testimonial or question or share that anybody or somebody around the world have shared about diabetes, right? So if people ask and then people comment, right? Like what's happening, who bought, who didn't bought, like everything, okay? And, some photos are not necessarily, some of them are very graphic. As you know, we have a testimonial call as well on a weekly basis. But you see, the good thing of coming here is that you're only now sorting posts, or it could be most, you can actually filter your search. And I love that. Okay. Because this way, you know exactly what you're looking for. And then perhaps it's not diabetes, perhaps it's blood pressure. And it will show you blood pressure testimonials, people who have shared from their own experience how Fountain of Life or Divine have helped them with blood pressure. Isn't that amazing? I really enjoy this feature because over the years, and for those of you who are new and you don't know, we're actually on our 8th birthday, 8th anniversary of the launch of Fountain of Life. And imagine going back to 8 years of testimonials. It's crazy, right? But I really enjoy looking at testimonials and seeing what people have over there, right? So definitely a way to see. And I do see some questions here. Rani, hi Rani. I haven't seen you in many years, my dear. I hope that I'm going to see many of you in Dubai. I'm really excited about our 20th anniversary convention. So I don't know if you were on our call on Saturday, but yes, definitely. I'm excited about that. I've been following up with a few prospects for almost 6 months. Is there any specific words you use to push a call to action? Great. What it is that you're following up, Rani? What it is that you're expecting to happen? Depending on what you expect to happen is the type of question I would ask. So if you're following up for them to join the business, and what was their answer? What was the question you asked that they said something? I find a lot of times, and let me be very honest, I'm going to be very blunt here, that sometimes we expect that we tell them about the product, maybe they tried, maybe they didn't, and we invite them to a business presentation and we expect them to say yes or no, and then we realize we didn't even actually ask the question. So I didn't actually close the sale, right? So if it's a prospect for the business and you've been following up for something, my next step would be invite them to an event. Invite this prospect to an event. Find an excuse to hook them again, like a fish, right? Like this, you throw the line and then you're bringing them back to you, have them attracted, or introduce them to a new product, like something like this, like a drop card. Okay, and I would call and say, hi, Rani, this is Danny from Opulence Global. How are you, my dear? It's been a long time since we last talked. And I was just gonna, I thought of you because tomorrow I'm gonna be in your neighborhood, and in Opulence, we just came up with this new fluoride-free toothpaste, and I would love for you to try it and give me your opinion on it. Will you be home? Can we have coffee? Like, decide what you want to do with that person. Okay, decide, make up your mind what it is that you're going to talk to them about, right? If they haven't been introduced to a product, or I am in a challenge. I love this one. I am in a challenge to introduce FERI, like Arctic Vita, for example. Right now, all of you should be super excited and talking about Arctic Vita. So I can't wait for you to try our collagen, and I would love for you to try it, test it, feel it. Like, it's delicious. And I have, chocolate, vanilla, and multi-berry, as well as a non-flavor one for your hot coffee or tea. I would love for you to try it. When is a good time for me to come up to your home and introduce it to you? Period. Like, find an excuse to connect with that person. Now, when I connect with the person again, if it's somebody that already tried the products and I haven't asked them the question, so just go back again into the wheel. Hi, Rani, this is Dani. I know it's been a long time since we last spoke. I'm actually doing phone calls to my customers, apologizing because I've been so busy. I haven't had the opportunity to give you a call. It's always responsibility, right? And I would love for you to come to a business presentation. We're planning for Saturday. It's going to include breakfast, and I would love for you to be my special guest. You need to connect with people personally. You need to connect. And then when I connect, I build the relationship, then I ask the question. Right? So when I am showing the business to people, like, is there any reason why, like the lady before, right? I just talked to her. Is there any reason why you couldn't become a lifestyle advisor instead of a brand partner? Because maybe it's the money. Yeah, it's the money, but can she do the jump? Can she do 50-50? Can she, like, I need to know more about her situation. What are her plans? Because maybe if she really plans on only buying for personal consumption, why do I want her to become an LA? Then I might as well keep her as my customer and make the money myself. Like, I don't push everybody to become a business partner if they are not there. But if you've been following up for 6 months, well, I'm not telling you that they are going to join. The longest I have done follow up with someone was about 7 years. And you know what? Sometimes the business is just not for them at that time. But they were my customers, they were superstars, they would host event for me. So if these prospects haven't decided that they want to do a business, say, hey, why don't you host, a taste and test event or a mixology party like the one I did a couple of weeks ago? And actually, by the way, it's on my Instagram. If you want to see what I did, you can go there and check it out. Even though it's in Spanish, you can just translate it and get captions on Instagram so you can see what I did. So all I did is buy, my ingredients and did a mixology, one of each flavor. Invite your friends over. I would love for them to try our collagen and just do a party. Take them back to try the products. People want to try the products before making a decision for business. So do it, right? I hope that helps, Rani. And yes, Danny, please remind anyone who wanted to join our official Fountain of Life and Divine group on Facebook, they must answer the admin question so we can approve their request. Absolutely. And I want to tell you why. Because a lot of people are prospecting constantly online. People are actually looking for groups and not necessarily are invited to this private group. This group is private for a reason. Because we are all sharing testimonials, number one. Number two, we're not cross-selling between each other, right? It's our customers, it's our partners that are actively selling. So we're not there to find other customers. We are there to learn from each other and enjoy other people's testimonials so that you can actually leverage on them and use them for your own presentation. So thank you for the reminder, Jess. Absolutely. So, oh, John, Randy, so you're coming to Dubai. I'm excited. Henrik Lim is coming. I love it. I love it. They're not in the same country. Okay, great. I love that. So this is what I do if they're not in the same country. Great for telling me that. Bring them back to a presentation. If it's going to have to be digital, then great. Do the mixology party. So that day that I did the mixology party, I was in Canada and I made it live for my team. So Obdulia joined in California and she was with friends at the same time that I was doing the mixology. So Obdulia had people in California. She was meeting, for a doctor that, by the way, joined our team that night. And another friend, and they were looking at the video because I was doing it on Zoom. And then all my team in Mexico was watching the party. And I had 8 people over there. Out of 8 people, 2 made a purchase and 2 decided to become LAs from that day. We still had the vouchers, right? So definitely invite them to something. Just find an excuse. Maybe, I don't know your time zone, Rani, but maybe invite them to the testimonial call. Say, remember I talked to you about Fountain of Life? Well, we're actually hosting a testimonial call global where partners join from different parts of the world. It's at this time, and I would love for you to come and experience it. And have they bought the product? So if you want to try the product, why don't you buy 2 bottles of Fountain of Life and I will give you a toothpaste for free? And then you send them a gift card for $20 so that they can buy the toothpaste and get the toothpaste as a gift or whatever product they want. I'm just throwing you ideas, okay? Like don't get stuck because you've been following up on like what it is that you're following up. You need an answer. It's a closed answer, whether it's yes or no. Is it yes right now or no tomorrow? Maybe can I call you in a month when you figure whatever situation you are in right now? Okay. They are in Nigeria and they have not tried the product, great. Maybe they want to order a couple of bottles. Or maybe talk to Brian and see who do we have in Nigeria that they can connect with. You see, let's become better at connecting our Opulence Global family. Amazing. So do we have any questions? It's 7:52 and I want to wrap up the call because I know Mavis might have some announcements before we wrap up the call. Do you have any more questions? Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Is Divine and Arctic Vita going to be in Mexico soon or just Fountain of Life? Well, let me tell you, Glenn, I do have Divine and Arctic Vita in Mexico. So definitely we do have also toothpaste. So it's not like I have 100, but yes, we do have product here, so they can definitely place an order with their address in Mexico, and we ship it directly to their home. So very, very exciting. Yes, we still have, to go through our permits and all of that, but we do have some product in Mexico to be sold, definitely. Amazing. Anybody else have questions? All right. I hope also that you do take advantage of your prints and links, buy your Mac packs from your back office, and start going out as you do your life, as you run your errands, to give Mac packs to people if they are interested on getting to know about your products. I have all my prints. I have them in this bag, and I take with me everywhere. And I also have, little things here and there, like the user guides, and I always save also my jewelry. Look at these ones. This was where we're from before. And, sometimes I just want to give it to people, even if it doesn't have, it's not like a brochure. It has information that's valuable for the person. And always, sometimes customers, even they forget they are supposed to take it. So I just give it to them as an excuse. So just find a way to look professional with your business, because if you were out and about to the Bay or Target, or I don't know, these big brand retailers, they always give you something for you to take home, right? So take care of your customers in that way. The Mac packs are amazing to recruit eventually, and to give information to people for taking home. Okay. Amazing. So Mavis, I think I'm going to give the floor and the call back to you for announcements.
Yes,
it is
thank
an
you.
absolute pleasure to come and train you and give you tips and insights on how to grow your Opulence business anywhere in the world. And if I don't see you before, I will see you in Dubai.
And it was very detailed, very detailed. We appreciate that. Jazz had her hands up.
Well, I'm LD2. I'm on my way to actually, Obdulia and I are working towards LD3, and I'm telling you, we are so excited. We are coming to Dubai, and I can't wait to see you all.
I think that's it for tonight. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I'll stop share. Yes. Daniel, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And everyone who attended the conference, we thank you. And we thank you for your comments. And I look forward to being your host tomorrow night again. Thank you, Daniela.
Amazing. Take care, team. Have a good night. Good morning as well in Philippines, anywhere in the world.
Morning, night, wherever you are. Thank you, and we love you. Bye-bye.